Be ready? Start. The brief facts of the plaint for disposal of present suit are that plaintiff is the proprietor of a firm Messrs. Real Services and carrying on its business of providing consultancy services of immigration, visa, permanent resident, job visa, etc. from his office premises at Kalkaji, New Delhi. Stop. He has been running this business for the last several years and has a credible reputation in the market. Stop. He has been running the consultancy business under a license issued under Section 10 of the Immigration Act 1983. Stop. Defendant approached the plaintiff in the year 2004 and expressed his intention to go to Canada on permanent resident visa and job search, which was followed by a written agreement between the parties on 8 April 2004. Stop. By way of said agreement, defendant agreed to pay a total sum of rupees 1,79,000 as net fees amount to the plaintiff for seeking the job search in Canada. Stop. Out of rupees 1,79,000, defendant paid rupees 30,000 by way of check as advance on 8 April 2004 to the plaintiff. Stop. Apart from the said agreement, there was another agreement dated 8 September 2004 which was executed between the parties with respect to the application for permanent resident visa in general skilled category. Stop. The total fees fixed for the same as mentioned in the agreement was rupees 76,000 which was never paid by the defendant. Stop. Therefore, two agreements were executed between the parties. Stop. Plaintiff received only rupees 30,000 in pursuance of the same. Stop. Thereafter, defendant started ignoring the agreement despite the fact that he himself initiated the process. Stop. As per the terms and conditions of the agreement, defendant had to supply the complete documents to enable the plaintiff to submit the defendant's application to the concerned authorities for the required purpose. Stop. Defendant was required to deposit the rest of the installments once his application is forwarded. Stop. It is averred that plaintiff has to incur expenses for processing the application of defendant. Stop. Despite several requests, defendant neither paid the installments nor supplied the documents, due to which plaintiff could not submit the application of defendant along with documents to the Canadian authorities and the application had not been proceeded. Stop. Pursuant to the agreement, plaintiff already initiated the case of defendant for permanent visa in Canada under immigration program and spent a huge amount on the same. Stop. Plaintiff had also got fixed the interview of the defendant with the Canadian authority and duly intimated the defendant. Stop. But the defendant backed out from the agreement and showed his reluctance for job search and never assisted the plaintiff in any manner. Stop. It is stated that it was the fault of the defendant that the matter could not be proceeded further and the plaintiff is not liable to repay the amount paid by the defendant to him. Stop. It is further stated that defendant is pressurizing the plaintiff to return the money paid by him despite the fact that plaintiff has incurred considerable amount for processing his case. Stop. On 2nd April 2006, defendant along with his associates entered into the office premises of the plaintiff and started shouting and abusing the plaintiff and his employees. Stop. The matter was also complained to the police, but no action was taken by them. Stop. It is stated that it is the legal and fundamental right of the plaintiff to run the business and earn his livelihood. Stop.